Hey everyone, I'm Bishop Trevor, and this is a discipleship moment. And we're going to go back a little before Easter season, Holy Season, I should say. And this is actually what we wanted to close our session on D groups, but because of Holy Season, we couldn't. So I want to say this. How do we start a discipleship group? So number one, we start with prayer. You are praying about those you are discipling. Hello, you are discipling someone, right? Who are you discipling? Who are the people you're entering into discipling relationship? Two, you're praying about people in the congregation. You know they're followers of Jesus, and you're asking the Lord, lay on my heart people who are ready to follow you and become an effective disciple maker. And so you're asking the Lord, show me. Look in your congregation. Look in your community. Look in your network. Who have you been witnessing to? Who is near the kingdom? Invite them in. Okay, secondly, here's what we're going to do. You're going to send out an invitation. It can be through text. It can be through email. And then you follow up with a call. But send out something that's written, hey, I'm going to be starting a small group, a discipleship group. And here's what we're hoping to accomplish in this. We want to follow Jesus. We want to help one another be changed by Jesus. And we want to encourage each other to join God's mission. Is that something you'd be interested in? Hey, would you like to be a part of it? This is how often we're going to meet, and you just want to give them the basics, and you leave it there. Now, you only have room in the D group for 4 to 6 people. So you really want to invite as many as possible, because you are going to get a few no's, not right now, this is not the season. And so you'd like as many as possible. And then so let's say you get 7 or 8 people who say, I'd like to be a part of it. Then your next step is to respond to those invitations and send out the covenant. And you let them know, hey, here's the covenant. It lets you know what to expect and what we're going to be committing to. And that also weeds some people out. So that's how you typically get to between 4 to 6. And I like getting to 5. 6 is good. 5 is a sweet spot. And because it's easy to manage, and it ensures that during your group, everyone is able to connect and everyone is able to share. Once you get to 6, it gets a little tight. And once you're over 6, then often everyone is not able to contribute as you want. That's why we limit D group size, distinct from small groups, which often, 8 to 12 or so, sometimes even as big as 15 in a living room. So you send out your covenants, they respond, you set your start date. This is the date we're starting, and then you begin pregnant. What do I mean begin pregnant? You identify someone who is eventually going to lead a group. Now, the hope, and this is also in your covenant, the hope is that eventually everyone in that D group starts a new disciple group eventually. But you want to begin hopefully with at least one person who understands after their 8, 9 months, maybe a year, they're going to start a new group. And so that's what beginning pregnant means. You've already baked in, and so that person is learning how to lead the group. They're working with you. They're sharing responsibilities. They're helping you helping you own responsibility for encouraging and leading the group. But the intention is eventually everyone will multiply. And that's how discipleship groups really grow in the church, is when everyone in the discipleship group eventually starts one. So think about that. You start with 1, and then if you get 2 out of that group, then you go from 1 to 3. And then if you get 2 out of those groups, you go from 3 to what? however many times that, and it just replicates there. So eventually, year 5, year 6, year 7, you can't count your groups. And so that's how you start a D group ministry with one group. You pray, you look for disciples, you send out your invitations, you get your response, you send them a covenant so that they understand the commitment. You set a date and you begin your group pregnant. I'm Bishop Trevor, and this is a discipleship moment.